What's up?
I'm Cristina.
And I'm Thomas.
Otherwise known as C&T. And this is the launch of our Screen to Table series.
Cristina and I have had some great times in the kitchen, and we decided to share some of our culinary adventures with you all.
And what better way to start sharing than to take advantage of Trader Joe's grilled cheese contest. The rules of that contest are to use 5 or less ingredients that you purchase at Trader Joe's. The sandwich just has to be extra cheesy, and you have to take a photo of it and post it on your social channel. So we're going to show you guys how to make a spicy tofu grilled cheese today.
So today our 5 ingredients are some sourdough bread. I love sourdough bread on all of my sandwiches. We have some mayo. We have some Colby Jack cheese, which is a little bit milder because we're going to be putting it with some sriracha tofu. And to top it all off, we're going to put a little bit of everything but the elotes on the bread.
Yeah, so tell them about the inspiration for the sandwich.
So we were traveling in Indy, and I ordered a breakfast sandwich one day, and it came with tofu on it. And I thought, okay, that's a little odd, but I ate it and I loved it. So when we got back, we were looking for something a little bit cheap and easy to make, and we had some tofu left. So I decided to make a grilled cheese, and I threw a couple slices of tofu in there, and I haven't made them different ever since.
And the other trick to a tofu grilled cheese is instead of using butter on the outside of the bread, I love to use mayo. I'm obsessed with mayo. I like dipping my fries in mayo, and it's a good alternative to butter. I think it gives the bread an extra dimension of flavor. It's really good if you're in a bind, you don't have butter for whatever reason in the fridge, but you have mayo. It's a great alternative. All you need is that kind of fatty element to get the bread really crisp. Mayo and butter are interchangeable in that degree, so use mayo if you've never done it before. It tastes really good. All right.
Let's get to cooking.
I think we should.
All right. Now my favorite time. Time to cook.
Okay, guys. So you need to start off with a nice non-stick pan so you don't have to worry about putting oil in there. The first thing we're actually going to do is warm up the tofu. We're going to use the same pan to do the warming of the tofu and the actually grilling of the grilled cheese, right? So let's start with the tofu. Let me turn this on, get this heating up a little bit. The tofu at Trader Joe's comes in this brick format. So we're going to be cutting it long ways like this to make rectangles. Let me show you. Slices like this. You want to cut up enough of them so that you're taking up the entire surface area of the bread. We're just doing one layer of tofu. So I'm going to cut off 5 slices here. I'll layer these into the pan, and in the meantime, while these are warming up, Thomas is going to do his step.
Awesome. So while these are sitting there singing real nice, what I like to do is I don't need to put too much mayo. Put a little bit of mayo, spread it out real evenly. Remember, you can always add more, but I think I got this right. I've done this a couple times. Now what I like to add onto it is a little bit of spice. I started off putting a little bit of Cajun, but since we saw the elotes in the store and it grabbed our eye, we thought it would be a great idea for the video. So you just add on as much as you think that you need. I like doing a heavy layer because it's going to add the flavor to it.
Okay, I just flipped our tofu over. You're not really trying to get it crispy, you just want to warm it through, and this tofu is going to give it a nice extra texture. And now that T's got the bread ready, we're going to use kind of the other side of the pan to start layering our elements.
So, super simple. Place the bread, mayo side down, put on a layer of cheese. Next, what we'll do is we'll take the tofu and put it on evenly across the surface of the bread and the cheese. Once that has happened, we'll take the second slice of cheese, place it on top. Then we take the second slice of bread and place it mayo side up.
Yep. And then I like to toast this off for about 1.5 minutes each side. I don't want it to get too burnt, but I do like my grilled cheese on the more toasty side. So give it a second. You have to be a little bit careful with mayo. I think it has a higher burn rate than butter does, so just keep your eye on it. check it. Give it a lift. That looks pretty good, so I'm gonna flip it over. Also trying not to burn the seasoning too much. You want to make sure it maintains the essence of the seasoning without getting that like burnt flavor. So just keep your eye on it. I flip it once each side, and then I like to do one more last flip, give it like 30 seconds, we're good to go. So as we progress through this series, T and I are going to kind of switch off with who's chef and who's sous. So stay tuned for some of T's favorite things to make, and we'll switch off and showcase some of my favorite things to make too. All right, let's give this a look. That looks pretty good.
That's looking good.
Flip it again.
Kind of another flip. You can flip it as many times as you want. It's not meat, but...
Oh yeah, we'll save that for another episode, huh? Yeah, and I like to give it a little press. We really want to make sure we get that melty factor in here. If you have like a lid to your pan, another cool trick is to put some water in the pan and cover that up. The steam helps the cheese melt. Getting this toasty on the other side one more time, pushing it down. Then we'll do our slice and showcase this for the camera. Turn the pan off.
That smells great.
Get my little plate over here. Thank you. And then you want to slice that tea and show the camera. Take a look at the middle. It does smell good. Diagonal slicing, right? That's the way to do it. Woo, nice. And that's our spicy tofu grilled cheese. So let us know if you guys try tofu in your grilled cheese, how you like it. And if you have a specific item you want us to see cook, drop a line. We're happy to oblige. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for watching.